not actually, I'm going to go for a smoke. We can edit that bit out. We're doing water changes today on fish system A. The fish system is split into 4 systems down the shop there. And we're doing about an 80% water change on A. So we'll be changing out about 1,300 of the 1,600 litres in this system, I guess, something like that. So we'll pump all the water out, which you've probably seen us do on the little clips over earlier. And now we put 1,300 litres back in, and then we'll turn the pumps on as we go, so it slowly blends the new water in with the existing water. So we're doing a big water change on this before we move all the fish forward from fish system C down the end there, because we've got to empty all the fish out of C and D to make space for the big shipment coming in tomorrow night from Java. We normally only run one quarantine system a week, so normally 3 of the systems have got fish for sale and 1 is quarantined for new arrivals. But we've got so many fish coming in this week, over 200 fish in this week I think it is, that we're going to have to run 2 systems as quarantine. So we're squishing all the fish forward into A and B, which is a little bit of a juggle around with matchups, and it should just all fit reasonably. And then we've got Java coming in tomorrow, and we've got 2 entire systems, so that's 2,500 litres of quarantine space there. And that gives us 21 tanks in total to split the shipment over. So that makes life a little bit easier. Okay, so we're just cleaning these up now. Now, I like to be very thorough with the algae cleaning, because the more algae you clean off, the less there is to regrow from. So when we do, not so much on the big tanks, because there's less little nooks and crannies on them, but when we do the little tanks like this, we do all the silicone lines and round the dividers with a toothbrush to get them really clean. And it might seem like a little bit of extra work, but it was only about 10 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, depending on how clean they are, to run along these front edges with the toothbrush. And by doing so, that was, if I didn't do that, that would take 15-20 minutes extra to clean this system and get it really good. So, although it's a little bit of work to go along with the toothbrush, it's not too bad. And it saves me a lot of work next week, because by getting all of the algae out of the system, there's less to regrow. So, and this is something that can be worth doing on your home tank as well. Because it will save you a lot of time in the long run. As you can see, you'd think a toothbrush would be quite slow, but actually we're working along at a reasonable little pace here. So we'll go along first and do all the front edges. If on some of the tanks where the fish are a bit jumpier, I slide the lid over each cube as I go, but most of the fish in this system are clams and things, they're not particularly jumpy, so that isn't overly necessary. And it's important when you're doing this to get every last little bit. We'll go over the front glasses with a sponge in a minute and get them really clean. But I like to do the toothbrush first and just get all these little nooks and awkward crannies out of the way. Get it really nice. The outside of the glass we'll do on Thursday or Friday, probably Thursday, when I finish dripping water over all the fronts, basically. So, okay, so now we've done all the fiddly bits with the toothbrush, I'm going to go over all of the glass with this sponge. And Well, not actually, I'm going to go for a smoke. We can edit that bit out. Honestly.
Cool. So what did you do with the kids today?
Yeah, that's that. Went and had fish and chips from Viking, Cambridge.
Yeah. Is that you fully into that bag yet?
Not the Burberry one.
Yeah.
She tried. I'm not spending 550 quid on a bag with felt tips in. She's pretty keen on it.
Yeah.
She was trying to make Indy save up to pay for it.
She's such a little hero. The best bit about that is we both know at some point in this year you're going to crack a bike.
Oh, I'm definitely, at some point, she knows that if she goes on it long enough, I will crack.
Yeah.
And somewhere, someone at Burberry will be crying when they see their finest creation being coloured in by a 7-year-old with blue felt tip.
Oh, yeah.
And that is reason enough on its own to get it.
Will you only buy it in black?
No, pink.
Pink.
Shocking pink.
I don't think they call it shotgun pink.
No, it's more sort of a, well, I suppose kind of mulberry colour actually, but...
Yeah. They're obviously going to call it hot fuchsia or something, aren't they?
I think they actually call it mulberry.
Ah.
But it is quite pink for a mulberry.
Alright, I guess we better actually film the main bit now. Well, did you have Starbucks?
Yeah, so I had Starbucks this morning for breakfast.
Oh, did you? What did you have?
Venti Americano, black, no sugar.
Yeah?
It's good.
I'm going to leave that bit in, 'cause if anyone wants to bring you a coffee, that's the one.
Yes, it is.
Well, I don't think, do you mind Costa?
Yeah. No, Costa's gold.
Cool, if any of these ever watch us, sponsor us. I don't want it in coffee though, but I'll go to Columbia and pick it up or something.
That won't be what you're picking up.
No.
It'll be neon Texas.
Yeah, of course it would. Yeah, what was that movie we went to watch? Man-Made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that.
mainly what he was smuggling, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah.
Lots of bags of white powder, presumably neon texture food.
Or coffee.
Or coffee, yeah, white coffee. It's
What?
probably that whiteness stuff they put in the little sachets.
Yeah.
I reckon it
Or
was.
Splendor, because people on that seem to lose a lot of weight.
They do, yeah. And quite perky.
Quite back, yeah, Splendor.
Which goes to show, even without sugar in it, can really perk you up.
It can. It can. When we go to Columbia.
Well, I think next time we go to Motorway Services, I'm going to get loads of sachets of it, because some of that stuff, there was some for a fortune.
Right. Oh, what are you going to say? James, we're supposed to film and not turn the sand over. I'm cool, but it's not very interesting.
It's not me, it's just no, but I don't want to bury a clownfish alive, so... So
If we put the right music on that, Kill Bill. You know, the bit where they try and bury her alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that guys in every Tarantino. Is it Michael Madsen or whatever?
Yeah.
Him. He'll be the big clownfish. He'll be like an Alardi, I guess. And Maroon can't pair well with others.
No, he always wears black, so I reckon it'd be a black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon it.
Right, go on then, go. Whenever you're ready, something interesting about cleaning glass.
It's very hard to be interested about cleaning glass.
It's not. If you had some Splendor, it wouldn't be.
No, admittedly that. Okay, so the tanks are quite cloudy.
Hang on, let's start that again, because there might be a bit of a Splendor in there. Let's go, what? They take sugar before they clean glass?
Okay, so we've cleaned all the fiddly bits now, and I'm just working my way around the panes, doing the big areas, and really giving that sand a good stir. You'll see here we get properly, give it a proper good stir. We do this on all the systems every week. They will go quite cloudy, but the flow through these little cubes is quite high. It runs about 50 times an hour, so although it doesn't look very fast, it is actually, you see the ones at the other end are starting to clear already. There'll be a little bit of sediment settle out on the sand, and I'll go back around tomorrow, just give it another stir. If the cubes are empty, like when I'm doing the quarantine, then I pull all the dividers, and then that way I can get them really clean all the way along. I'm just going to slide that lid along as we go, because we have Gobi in this one. So if he does jump, he will gently plop onto the lid, kind of like the killer whale show they do at Disneyland, Orlando.
I'm not sure that's Disneyland.
No. At SeaWorld with a killer whale where they sort of beach him. It's like that, but
Yeah.
less impressive when it's with a shrimp goby.
And probably less cruel.
Yes. About the same.
Have we still got the killer whale?
Yeah.
I thought they had to get rid of them all. So
They're not
killing
allowed to-
trainers.
They're not allowed to get any more or breed anymore.
Okay. Does one just shrink every so often though?
No, they do know which. There aren't many killer whales. They make a big fuss about killer whales in captivity. I think it's only something like 35 in captivity in the world.
Oh yeah.
And half of those were captive bred, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do need better
They're
standards.
quite bigger though, aren't they?
They are quite big, yeah.
And they do kill a lot of trainers.
They do kill a lot of trainers, but then so do elephants. So,
Yeah, true. But people like elephants.
you know, there's been more than one elephant keeper killed in captivity for every African elephant born.
Are they rubbish at breeding or do they just find rubbish keepers?
I think the African elephants is they're a little bit more aggressive than gobies.
Are they?
Yeah.
In what way?
I had a goby land on my foot once and I was fine.
Yeah.
In fairness, I've been stood on by an elephant once as well.
Oh, don't let him turn and tell the story. Go on.
You love the elephant stood on my foot story. No.
It might, see if you find it interesting on take 1. This is take 464 for me.
I'm going to tell you the story anyway, and no editing it out.
No.
You'd better not have edited that story out.
Go on, tell the story. Go on.
No, this one was in Indonesia. I was hand feeding some little elephants at an orphanage, and there was a little baby one stood on my. I was trying to hide the bananas behind my back and give them one at a time, and he saw what I was doing, so he just came forward and stood on my foot. And it didn't actually hurt because their feet are so deep, a surface area. There's no really pressure, and I always wear steel toe caps anyway. But
What, you
Yeah.
in Indonesia?
yeah.
You didn't wear flip-flops?
No.
Have you ever been on holiday?
Yes. In steel toe caps, yes.
How'd that get out with your Bermuda shorts?
I was wearing shorts actually. It's an unusual look,
Yeah.
but on this occasion it was a prudent look.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just stood on me so I couldn't move and then wrapped his trunk around me and nicked all the bananas.
I don't think you nicked him, I think you were teasing him.
No, I was trying to give him one at a time because said if you don't, you just drops him and stuff. He was only little, he was about 2. He was only little one.
That elephant, I'll never forget you.
I'll never forget him.
What was his name? Defeated by your own memory.
The thing is, I could have made up anything. You've got no way of checking. But
I
I
have.
didn't think
I know,
of that
I
until
know.
after I'd drunk.
I know his name. I know it was a he as well.
Yeah, it was a he. Oh man, I've missed loads of bits. I'm now going to do all the bits I missed. Yeah, not. It's that dotty bag.
Which one?
The one I've got out of the invertebrate about 5 times since we've had him. A little so-and-so, every time he cleans his tank, he tries to jump into the snail tank. He was in there 3 months once because I couldn't find him. Oh, now I've loaded the tank!